My racing moment on Off the Ball.
And they're off.
Brought to you by Horse Racing Ireland. Share every racing moment. Visit HRI.ie.
Speed, like you're insistent it's there when you're entering them for the flying five. Like, was that a risk? Did it feel risky to you, or did it feel like actually what we're doing here is getting as much information as we can?
Yeah, look, we'd entered them in a 6 in Doncaster as well, and I was mad keen to stay at home and go for the flying 5 because it's a tough rate. It's a stiff finish, and I knew this guy would finish very strong, and we knew he'd improve again. He kept improving, and of course it's a risk. If you ran him in the flying 5 and he finishes tailed off, you're back to the drawing board again, or if he was outpaced and he didn't lie up. And believe you me, he's like, the first time he ever ran over 5 furlongs was in a Group 1 and he finished second in it. So you can't turn around. He has to have a lot of natural ability, which he has. And he's really only learning to sprint.
Have you had anything like him before, Ado?
Nah, not like him. I've had some very good horses. We've sold some nice horses to America. We've had some solid 108, 109 horses, which are very good horses, 110 horses. But this is just something special. He's a rocket, and the way he finishes, very good sprinters, their last furlong is the fastest furlong. And this what this lad is. Whereas if you've just a horse that barely stays 5, he might tread water in the last 50 yards or 60 yards. This lad is like a bullet.
It's funny,
just gets quicker and quicker.
Yeah, my friend Adam Potts, he's a filly running tonight in the first set, Dundalk, 5 furlongs, and the talk from him before the race is that she's so quick, I'm not even sure she stays 5 furlongs. So how do you train a horse like as fast as him, who's basically probably a lot faster than anything you have at home?
Yeah, we don't, I train horses and with sprinters, you don't gallop the brains at him. I don't have to find out how fast this horse is. He's learning his trade. He learned his trade as he went on, and we get him fit. We do his bit of work, a few bits of work. And even when he does work, even last week on his preps, Ian Brennan was out in Dubai with him and he done a great job on him. But his preps for Dubai was all on his own. We'd know how. I don't have to put a horse with him to find out how good he is. The odd day I might send a companion with him just to lead him for a while. But like all his fast work in Dubai there for the last 3-4 weeks, he done it all on his own. He just galloped on his own, and it's easy. You just get him fit. I get him fit, and then I know exactly where I want and what I want to do with him. And as I said, I don't want to see a horse like him. I don't take him off the bridle or anything like that. We just, we get a blowout into him, get a fitness blow into him, and that's all. And we just I knew he would improve after Super Saturday out there. I knew he'd improve again, which he did. He had a little bit of a setback going out in the plane, but he was fine. He hurt his tongue, and he went round in Dubai for 2 days with his tongue hanging out before he ran in Super Saturday. But we got him there, and the vets had looked at him, and he was fine to run after. But other than that, we never had a minute's trouble with him out there. And he's so much he's just so much natural ability. It's to be honest, it's nearly easier trying a horse like him than trying a low-grade handicapper not 65.
Absolutely. I've often said that I think Strava should be introduced to racing, because for cycling and running and all that, it gives you amazing data. Like even just people running their few kilometres a week, they can tell that they're improving or whatever, and they can tell their top speed. What's his top speed? How fast can this horse actually run?
Look, I would honestly say, I think I'd be very disappointed if this horse doesn't win us another Group 1 before the year's out. And he's the other day, to me, he put the race to bed very quickly, and there's no way they were catching him in the end. He won it cozy enough the other day, and he's another few pounds to improve. To me, he's one of the best sprinters in the world, and I'm privileged to have him.
Yeah, I was talking to Ger before we came on, and he said, "Oh my God, he was 14-1, and he won like the 10-11 favourite, Man of Promise. He won like a 10-11 favourite."
Yeah, he won. We were slagging because we were actually drawn beside one another the last day on Super Saturday, but Man of Promise was where KCU was, and we were where Man of Promise was, and it was the opposite way around this time. But where both horses were drawn, you couldn't say one had a better advantage. The rail is an advantage. The high draw over in Dubai is a big advantage. But you know, we beat him fair and square the last day, and you know there was no crying about it.
Everybody should go and look at the race. Can you just explain that bit about the rail to us? Because the whole field lurches over towards the rail. Is that like just an automatic thing, or is the course actually? Because
the course rides. It just rides that bit quicker that side. I don't know, is it because of the watering or not, but they seem to always tack across that side. Now, as it happened last Saturday, all the pace was on that side. So there was a lot of pace on that side, and there was a lot of good horses on that side. And, you know, they were always going to go that way. And Ronan, in all fairness to him, he gave him a superb ride because he never gave the rail away. He never gave, you know, he held his posse the whole way, which was a serious, it wasn't a case where he was going to follow somebody. That's my spot, and there's no one else getting it. That's the way Ronan rode the horse the other day, and he was just fantastic on him.
So it's a good draw, because sometimes the outside draw, people complain about it, but actually...
over 5, straight 5 there, that side, it's a very good draw. And, you know, you look down, it's like Cork and the 7 in Cork. You think there's no bias in Cork, and the high draws always seem to go to stand side in Cork. Why, I don't know, but if you look at the track, you'd say there's no advantage, but it's just the way the races pan out, and these seem to always go that side, and the high draws seem to be really very favourable in Cork and some tracks. I've often seen it in Naas as well.
You obviously had a lot of confidence then in the horse when the race was going. As the race unfolds, when does your confidence begin to kick into, this is going to happen?
Oh, look at it. If you see the replays, when we saw him, the way he was holding his posse and the way he was coming in the last furlong, I think my voice is still not back to normality yet. And, you know, we got very vocal. My daughter was there, my wife was there. There was a good crowd of lads there, that friends and guys, but friends of Gary's as well. And we just, in the last half of furlong, we went completely bananas. And Ian Brennan sprinted the whole way down the straight, like when the horse, you know, when he was going by him, it was, I don't know if you've seen any of the footage of it, but a couple of television crews got him. One got him like from behind, and another crew got him coming at him, and you'd swear he was after committing murder and running away from the police. It was just flat out. He was roaring, and you know, just the expression on the chap's face just said it all. And even if you saw us in the parade ring the other night, we made plenty of noise. And as I said, Sheikh Mohammed mightn't have known who I was Saturday morning, but he certainly knew who we were Saturday evening after the race was over with the noise we made. And he was there in the ring as well. So look, it was just a wonderful night.
Well, look, we have a little bit of footage which you posted, in fairness to the Twitter account, which everybody should also follow as well. Have a look at this.
They follow about air the balls in next best. A case of you under the outside rail, dying contention. The pink colours of passing breeders towards the end of the field. They're halfway through. The old cost sprints and moves on towards the far side. Stage just about. Come on, Ronan! Come on, Ronan!
Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on, Ronan! Go on! Yeah! Yeah! Go on!
My Racing Moment is brought to you by Horse Racing Ireland. Share every racing moment. Visit HRI.ie or follow Horse Racing Ireland on social media.